Hello! And welcome back to Phoenix Wright. I'm still trying to solve the crime of who done did that murder. Oh, can't tell if the stream is working. Oh, there we go. Still can't tell. Feels like it should be working. Okay, and it's definitely working. Hooray! All right. Then to the crime at hand. Last time I found out that there was a man renting boats. Some sort of old man that we need to investigate. I think he's also the witness. The second witness. All right, the Steel Samurai music. I was like, what is happening right now? Just some music, no big deal. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Okie dokie. Let's examine looks like a boat rental shop to me. Move. Oh, there we go, the caretaker shack. Oh, dope, he has a parrot. Neat. Oh, boy. Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? I don't know who either of those people are. Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Yeah, what is happening? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running an old man like me? This is an act. This is an act. I can't tell if he's I think he's just acting old. Also, hi, Al. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Captain Hardship, also hello. Hope everyone's doing well. I overslept. Nick, what was that? It's a parrot. That one is right there. I can see it. Keith. Why would you just lie to an old man? Just say I'm not Keith. She's not Meg. I want to lie to an old man. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. I don't want your wet noodle in my hands, thank you. That's okay. Nick, what's the wet noodle? You don't want to know. Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. It's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Squawk. Yep. And he's gone. He died. That was how he died. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. And tired. Probably also and tired. On account of how old he is. Yeah, the big sleep. That's a literature reference. Oh, a pasta shop? Yep, I think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two third generation. Meg. Still not her name. Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Are we in the West? Is that where we are? Where are we? But the West? Isn't pasta from Italy? They said the thing! Meg! Oh no, he's angry. Yes? You know, the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. I didn't know that. I'll throw that out there. Nick, how long do we have to keep up with all this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the moida. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Hey, old man. I mean, Dad. Hey, Dad. How about this boat rental shop? Tell me about it. Tell me about yourself. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. I hate saying it. I hate thinking about it. I don't like wet noodle. Although, the noodle's covered in sauce. It's pretty good. Though now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. Oh, the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, I think he's got dementia. This isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? Is that confirmed? Do we know that? The moist noodle. How about the drenched noodle? We gotta find some way of getting information out of him. Let's see. What's in my court record? Hey, old man. This is a gun. Oh, can I not show him anything? Soggy noodle. Yeah, can I not show him stuff? Oh, present. There we go. Old man, I'm a lawyer. That's a lawyer's badge? Question mark? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. Oh, is he? I guess he is. I get it. Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Oh no. He's finally, the game is up. Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a moida that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. All right, I'll help. But on one condition, you both have to taste my wet noodle. Is it, when the case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. I don't want to promise that. I want to lie to an old man. No. I can't make that promise. Is that any way to treat your old man? Or just an old man? Oh, shit. Oh, no, he still thinks we are his kids. Oh, maybe we should just lie. Okay, the game just made me lie. I don't like that. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. I'll do literally anything. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Ooh, that's a much better name. I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg. You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello. Squawk. Oh, now he's talking to the bird. How do we get him to talk to us? Gun. I'm gonna show him the gun. How do I get him to talk to me? Old man, tell me what I need to know. I fell asleep. Okay. Okay. So that's a no-go. I gotta show him something. Look, here's an autopsy report. I don't know that I should show you. Can I talk to him more? No. What if I examined his Boyd? Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Not interested. What, you forgot Maggie call her name first? Yeah, it's Polly. He said it multiple times. Hello, Squawk. Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Wait, why is that evidence? Okay, sure. Too bad all she can say is hello. Har, har, har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. Oh. And what are those, pray tell? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Cute. Oh, Maya's found a new friend. That's great. I feel so happy for Maya. She has so few. What you got? Some pictures of fish? Oh, lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Of course, what's the point of going fishing in your own backyard? Deep sea fishing's the best. Mighty tasty, too. Right. Okay, he loves fish. Good to know. Maybe that's helpful. Oh, he has a television. Yep, don't work though. Really? I picked it up from the dump after all. It figures that it doesn't work. Then why do you keep it? I don't know, it just looks right there. In the summer I replace it with the mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course, I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. Huh. How about this food? An electric blanket on his table. Should he do that? It's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We could sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about moitas? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, newspaper. Looks like a kitchen. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. That's right, Keith. I'm confused. Great. This investigation is going swimmingly. Okay. So clearly I need to show old man something. Oh, there we go. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to Polly here. Polly's gonna be the witness of the murder. Everything important. I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write the number down. 1228. I remember it. I'm gonna lock that in for reasons. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Okay, can I talk to the bird? I'd rather talk to the bird at this point. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be that helpful. Oh, present him with the bird. Polly, here's my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, hello. Yep. Great, good. Huh. You know anything about, this Moira? Yep, I seen this. Wait, you know, oh, thank God. Keith, it's okay. You can call me Dad. I don't want to. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. I know all about that. I seen it. Okay, good, great. We did it. Murder investigation accomplished. Well, I suppose since you're taking over the shop and all. Okay, good, great. Tell me about the Moira. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And then I heard another one. Bang! And then that feller, he fell off the boat. Yep. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Oh, good. You know what? Little Terry was just Who the fuck is Terry? Who's little Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing on his face. Oh, I thought he was talking about Larry. Okay, he's talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. That bird knows something. What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Oh, we're getting some law music. What, the DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Oh, it's getting weird? I think it's been weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird know about the DL6? I have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? Okay. My thinking about this case has become very uptight. That's a reference. I think it wasn't Larry. But in fact, this old man is the guy who killed Gregory Edgeworth. And therefore, to tie up loose ends, he is the man who shot the victim in this case, who was the lawyer who represented him, I think. Is that how it works? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Well, it's a lead, and I'll take any lead. To the police! Hello, Mr. Gumshoe. Hello? Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? About the DL6 incident. Oh, also the old man. You know that boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
How'd you, I was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
That's super helpful, Detective. Good detecting, bud. Detective Gumshoe, please, help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident.
That was when
Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with the current case.
To tell the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file.
I don't think that's a thing just a guy could do. You're the police. You can read whatever file you want, bud.
So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
Okay, yeah, let's convince you. With this piece of evidence. Here you go. Look, it's related.
Sorry to disappoint you, pal. I'm drawing a blank.
Well, shit. What if I present you with Bird?
What's that? A parrot?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
The incident?
DL6.
What?
Oh, well, there we go. Easy. Easy as pie. Just show him the bird. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6.
Huh? Oh, this is a flashback. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if that old man was connected to the DL6? Or maybe he watched the news that day. I don't know. It was a case about a famous lawyer being murdered. Nick, you think he might be?
I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
That was incredibly easy, by the way. I thought that was going to be a whole rigmarole. I thought it was going to be a lot of hoopla. No, just show him the bird. Easy. All right, way to go, detective. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Oh, that was easy enough. Oh, you know what? You're 100% right. The TV is broken. December 26th, Police Department Records Room. Wow, look at all these records. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find the DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, okay. Just let me know what you want to know. Oh, good, get the right file. Okay, I want to know the whole thing. All of it. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. Okay. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. Wow. There was a large earthquake, thus explaining Miles's aversion to earthquakes. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. Oh, that'd be super scary if there was another earthquake. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So he was on the elevator. No, I gotcha. Great question. Do you have data on the victim? Yep. Victim. Here we go. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. That's not like a shocking revelation. So he was in the, yeah, he was murdered in front of his son. Come on, Maya, catch up. What are you doing? From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? It sounds just like the current case. What's going on here? I wonder if it's the same gun. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. The man arrested as a suspect was Yanni Yogi. Hey, boo-boo. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. There he is. That's old man. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much, so he had brain damage. Like the old man. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. That's very convenient. And after he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Probably to Yellowstone National Forest. Scooping up them picnic baskets. He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. A -1 from the earthquake and his dad being murdered in front of him. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. Too much papers. You're right. Let's just give up. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Okay, great, good. Don't want to have too many files. I'm sorry, wait, Jellystone. That's where Yogi and Boo Boo live. Jellystone. It's a whatever. It's a reference. Alright, that's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Or Polly.
To be continued. I was hoping it would say to be concluded. But, I guess maybe not. Ooh, and before the trial, this feels like a great place for an ad break. Since the, Twitch mandated one is coming up anyway, let's go ahead and just run this bad boy. And we'll be right back after these messages.
I can feel a crazy craving for honeycomb.
Honeycomb, honeycomb, me want honeycomb.
I know the feeling. It's so sweet and
Crunchy, crunchy. Like toasted honey.
toasted honey. Let's get some.
Honeycomb!
Honeycomb cereal is an irresistible part of this complete breakfast.
Got a crazy craving for
Honeycomb!
Now you can get up to $6 off these Sega Pocket Arcade games with
Honey Buck.
$20 for Sega Pocket Arcade games. Inside marked boxes of
Honeycomb!
Me Amanda. Me May. That's Furby. The more you play, the more they do. And say, Furby grows more amazing day by day. Furby, each sold separately. Batteries not included.
When your dad was your age, he had ants in the pants.
He did?
Now you've got them.
Wow.
Remember the fun of ants in the pants?
Ants away.
Now you can pass it on to your kids.
My last ant.
Flip all your ants into win.
You've got ants in the pants.
I do, Grandpa. I really do.
And who could forget, don't spill the beans.
Careful, Grandpa. Spill the beans, Grandpa.
Pass on the fun of ants in the pants and don't spill the beans. There's Cootie and don't break the ice, too.
When even Megazord isn't powerful enough, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers summon Dragonzord and Titanus, the motorized carrier Zord. They morph with Megazord to form the ultimate battle machine, Ultrazord.
Say, who's watching where we're going?
Huh? Not me. I'm not.
Uh-oh.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, too hot to handle.
Technology is changing faster than ever. For the latest in computers, look to Best Buy, where you'll find the threshold of performance, the 133 megahertz Pentium processor. It's standard in this new Packard Bell computer, and with a 1.2 gig hard drive, 16 megs of memory, and Windows 95, this is a computer on the cutting edge. Computer Revolution Headquarters, only at Best Buy.
Now on home video, The Mask is back and more animated than ever in the Mask Animated Series. These video cassettes are filled with your favorite characters and loaded with laughs. The Mask Animated Series. Collect them all. On sale now.
¿Podrán nuestros héroes detener al Doctor Piraña y su monstruo Killmarie?
¡Los destruiremos!
Shark attack, street sharks.
Será fácil acabarte.
Muerden, pelean y patean lo que sea.
Nuestros héroes Strix y Ravenous Ripster lucharán contra Killmarie con la ayuda de dos nuevos amigos, Mick Mobilic con lengua movible y Ross.
¡Esto es rock and roll!
Siempre juntos para luchar. Street sharks.
Le ganamos a Killmarie.
Help me, my toothache.
No worries, I'm the Crocodile Dentist. I'll fix that smile, you crocodile. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile dentist.
Just grab and pull. There's quite a mouthful. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile
The
dentist.
game's Crocodile Dentist. Take turns pulling teeth, but don't pull the wrong one or he'll snap and you're out. It's a mouthful of fun, but don't pull the wrong one. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile dentist. Win.
I feel so much better.
Crocodile dentist.
From Milton Bradley.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living. We're video game designers. And we're game programmers.
With the training offered at Collins College, you can learn to design, code, and test games like this.
And this.
Game design is a growing career.
For a brochure on a career in game design, call Collins College at 1-888-256-1200 now. That's 1-888-256-1200. Call Collins College now.
upon the earth below. Now we fly at mega height. Long live Atlantis, flight is might.
Wow, what a commercial break that was. They banned Furbies in places with classified information because of the reported learning feature. Even though it doesn't actually record anything, I'm sure that a Furby ban wasn't too much of a problem all the same. Yeah, because I remember having a Furby as a child and wanting to teach it how to say swear words, and I don't think that's how that works. I felt like they just sort of, maybe their vocabulary grew the longer it was activated or something. Misa la la, people. I don't remember any of the dumb things they would say, but something, something like that. Do the la la la. That's from Perfect Hair Forever. Yeah, might as well save again. I didn't mean to do that. Court is in session. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Finally, back to doing what I'm do best. Trial.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who's the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes hence. That was ad-lib. Oh, I didn't know that about amiibos.
Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection.
Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness to the stand. I call my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner, Yogi. Hey there, boo-boo. Witness, state your profession. Oh yeah, he called in a pizza. Oh, also, I mentioned that I got up super late today, so I went to 7-Eleven and I got a coffee, and it is the most burnt coffee I've had in quite a long time. It's very upsetting. There's nothing worse in this world than a good product done badly. It's like when you get a bad donut. It's just so sad. I'm still gonna drink it, but it doesn't make me happy. Oh, man. I don't think 7-Eleven is very Japanese. There's Family Mart, Famima, but we don't have that. I work on a boat. I'm an old boatman. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? had no idea.
Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
I objection. Wait a minute, the witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright, bah. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Why would I cooperate? You're a dick. And a Dracula.
The witness will state his name.
Will he, though?
Well, I'm not really sure. Yep.
What do you mean?
My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
It never got brought up in the last several years?
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony, then, shall we, witness?
Dun dun. The night of the moida. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Well, that's a testimony. Very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Or not, maybe.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up. Judge your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What? No. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well. You may begin.
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, then let's take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Was it a night? Okay, yeah. We're just gonna press him on everything. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
This trial's gonna take forever. On this old man. Because he keeps falling asleep.
I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep.
Okay. He was in the boat rental shop. Is there anyone who can verify that you were there? The parrot. Yes. Oh, I want the parrot to testify so bad. That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy.
Keith?
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop.
Well, then what are we doing here? Come on. What are we doing here? Wait, we're just gonna move past that? Sure. Okay, fine. Great. And where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure.
That's not super helpful.
Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue.
This is a bad testimony. Okay.
You saw a boat? Great, love that. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep, at the time, that is. At the time. And I heard another bang. Okay, so you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. And just about then, the boat came back to shore and a man walks by my window. Is the man in the courtroom today? By your window? Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
That man was the defendant. He said, I can't believe he's dead. Uh-oh. That sounds like guilty. Uh-oh. Dad? Daddy? Wake up. Dead, certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, and he was walking by, too. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him. That Edgeworth boy. Oh, he died.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
On karma, he lured me into a cross-examination so that I could set me up to fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is gonna be over. I objection. Do I objection? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna objection, in case that's not the right thing. I objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Yes. This is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Oh, what should I do? I objection? Your Honor? The witness claims Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Do we have evidence? Great question, Maya. I love that question. We have this parrot. Do I have evidence? That's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. The time was after midnight. That's interesting. It was after midnight. That's when this gunshot happened. And the empty lake was at 11:50. So, I don't think that helps much. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please? Oh, Mia, show up, please. We need you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Uh-oh. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for any more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
guilty. Uh-oh.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Uh-oh. Wait! She's gonna get held to contempt of court again. Who said that? Is it the parrot? Oh, it's Larry! Oh, my best buddy Larry's here.
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
What's going on with everyone's memory?
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
This is great.
Order. Well then, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. Only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse because of his dumb brain.
Yeah, I know. He was declared guilty. Let's do the thing. Okay. All right. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned? Or could it?
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Yes.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
Oh shit, the judge found his courage.
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Well, this is getting better all the time. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Are we going to talk to Edgeworth? Whew. Yeah, a lot of gavel banging. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right. You're sweating bullets. Draculas don't sweat. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. Yeah. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? You know, just I'm on trial for murder. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Good call. Actually, Maya, that's some damn good investigations. Oh. When you fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. That's a bad alibi, bud. Right? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. Planning. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right! Larry Butts is a fucking moron! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Oh, Von Karma, I'm gonna milk the shit out of you. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Oh, everything's on Larry now. Larry, are you ready to be milked? I mean, I don't know why dragging this out would be better. But hey, fine.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up.
I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. I want the parrot to testify. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. What a testimony.
That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward. Gulp. This feels like a good place to save, just in case. Ooh, go back, actually. I gotta press him on everything.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something and I have found it. Yeah, that's actually a huge, like, I still have the save file before I pick the metal detector, so I might see what the dog option or the fishing pole would have done, because I have no idea. Looking for something. Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Okay, slipped it back into the dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah. Okay, so maybe old man saw Larry and not my client.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. And what they actually do is they have a cell phone, Larry. Then you heard the bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look out at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Didn't see a boat. That's very interesting. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, great, great. Fuck. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. Larry, you're killing your father, Larry. So you only heard one bang, correct? Huh. Well, Nick, it was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Okay, so contradictions. What do we got? The bang was at 12:15. I mean, the more pressing question is, why did everyone else hear 2 shots, but he only heard 1? I think that's the big one. Fired 3 times, bears prints from the right hand. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. Easy. I was looking for something, blah, blah, blah. I heard the bang. Single gunshot. I will present Miss Lotta Hart's testimony. Wait a sec, Larry? What? You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man, whose name we don't know, just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they say? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts.
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Oh, for fuck, Larry. Larry, you're killing me. You're killing me. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Larry?
Order! And stop the booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? I like the radio. I want to hear the Chili Peppers. I want to hear Stained. I want to hear 3 Days Grace. I assume these references are topical for 2001, but I think only one of them is, actually. No booze. I don't want to hear any booing in the court.
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Your Honor. Honestly, I'm gonna save. Continue. Yeah, fuck it. Keep going. What's the worst that could happen? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wonder if this were any other way out of this, believe me.
What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
That might be the funniest sentence of the game so far.
That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You're listening to your radio at a high volume? Didn't you know that can hurt your hearing permanently?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
Well, that's just crazy, Karma.
What are you talking about?
True enough, it is difficult to believe his testimony.
Nuh-uh. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake.
I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
Ooh.
It's so, for some reason, this tickles me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know it's like they're out there alone on Christmas Eve, alone.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, I was listening to the radio. Great, love that.
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objections abstained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was the radio set to that night?
Okay, really loud. Booming loud. Yeah, you know?
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
Yeah, but he's sure he heard the guy. See? Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
No, never mind.
No, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back to me real clear, you know? Okay, what was the DJ saying?
As if that mattered.
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. Cause of why? Beep, cause we can pinpoint the time, you know? How do you know if we don't ask?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Merry Christmas? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Are you sure?
Wait, that means the gunshot would have happened. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The gunshot photograph was taken at 12:15 a.m. If the radio DJ said it's almost Christmas and then he heard the gunshot, that means it doesn't line up with the actual gunshot taken in the photo, which was at 12:15. I rest my case. I'm good at this. I should be a lawyer.
She had this like real sexy voice.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. Phoenix, come on, get on my level. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. In all 4 cases I've done. Right. Well, that's very interesting, Larry, because, in fact, this gunshot, well, let's, maybe save the game?
No, don't do that.
And then I will present you with this photograph. Look at this photograph. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
What's with the face? You look scary, dude.
Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you know better know that I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken with Ms. Hart's camera.
12:25. 00:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness said he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
He's right. Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He's a stand-up guy. He's good. He's a good guy. We kill bad guys. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. I don't know that I actually have evidence of that. The empty photo was the lake. Oh, taken automatically at 11:50. Shows an empty lake. He wasn't sure that there was a boat on the lake. So the gun could have been shot on the shore And then they could have dragged the body to the lake in a boat. This is all very intriguing. Also, I need to blow my nose, so I'm gonna go do that briefly. But I think we're on the right track. The shot was taken a meter away. Yeah, the gunshot was a meter away. It could have been, you know what? Let's let the case develop, I suppose. Take that. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday. Miss Lotta Hart with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, if you remember from earlier in the trial, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct, aha. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that this camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
The gun was shot 3 times. I think this has got to be the evidence, right? Because everyone else heard 2 gunshots after midnight. If there was 1 shot prior to midnight, that would line up with the 3 shots that were fired from the pistol. I present the pistol. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Great question, actually. Wait, gunshots. Separated by 25 minutes. I don't know what that means. What it... Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Vaguely. Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. It's a frame-up. What do you mean? Maya. Yeah? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Your Honor? Yeah, 25 minutes. That's no time for pasta.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Apparently.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
I wonder where he's going with this.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting.
I didn't read who was saying that. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake.
It's the only way that he could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat were. Oh. That's interesting. It could have been Edgeworth and the murderer.
This feels like this is where I should save. Because I've done the damn good job so far. Okay, so
if the thinking is that Hammond is dead already, he couldn't be on the boat, right? Ergo, ipso facto, Hammond would not have been one of the 2 men. However, Edgeworth's fingerprints were on the murder weapon, so it's not inconceivable that he was on the boat with the murderer.
Is what I'm thinking.
I'm just gonna say it. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. And save? I don't know the murderer's name. I did what I could.
You don't know?
Again, you wasted my time. I don't know because he never told us.
The old man! I'm a real lawyer, boy. I solved the case. That's what I said, the old man.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest, the real scene of this crime was not on a boat.
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder really took place. Wait. What? Do I know? Do I know? Like here, I guess, right? I assume? Wait, where did I? Well, at least I saved already. I don't know. Here. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gold Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Shut up. Maya, shut up. Not really, but if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. And then he shot him. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Ooh, great question. I guess it would be the caretaker because he wanted to kill Edgeworth, right? I guess. Yeah, why would he shoot? I mean, if he recognized the old man as the guy who killed his dad, then he would want to shoot him. Honestly, it could be either one. It was the left hand. The man shooting was using his left hand. So I have to assume it was the caretaker. We're going to say it was the caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details. Know this, Mr. Wright? The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer fired twice. To create a witness. What does that mean? Because the first shot missed. Or to create a witness. And that would be assuming that Lotta... Yeah, that's a good question. Does he know about the camera? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we know that. Okay, taken automatically at 12:15. The murder weapon fired 3 times. Lotta heard 2 gunshots. Because if he knew about the camera, then he would only need to fire 1 time. Because it's set up to take a picture when the... Okay, why would he fire twice? You know what, I'm just gonna save. It's fine. If I get it wrong, whatever, who cares? But I will try to use my best, my best guess. Does he even want a witness? Yes, he does. He wants a witness in order to frame Edgeworth. So I have to go with my gut. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. And now I will take a long sip of coffee. Captain Hardship, yes. He said that he... Well, I think, okay. The old man said that his brain was bad. Von Karma said that he can only remember things from the last few years. In the DL6 incident, it was said that he got brain damage from a loss of oxygen. I mean, he could just be lying, is my thinking, because he would be the only one to suffer from the memory loss, because you know who else was in the elevator was Miles Edgeworth when he saw his dad get killed. So I don't buy that he doesn't remember. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires 1 shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, he jumps into the lake. Aha, okay. He jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men in the boat had been shot.
That's not what, it's close enough. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Well done. Bailiff, bring out the witnesses from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
Yeah, I like to read things so that they make sense, even if I read it wrong. As long as it makes sense, who cares?
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take this.
Oh, cool, finally. I didn't think he was ever going to get his time in court.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually.
Yeah, I got a big old brain.
Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said that he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What did I do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
That's suspicious. Innocent people don't run away, except for when they do. Sometimes.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
I mean, that's like a crime. He did a crime, probably, right?
The search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Yay!
December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a whittle. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right.
There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. Oh, no! A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. That sounds like a cool detective novel. Memory of a murder. To be continued. Yay! That was solid. I thought the music was gonna go longer. Wow, this feels like a great place to wrap up for today. And so that's what I will do. And then tomorrow we will I guess we're gonna finish the trial. There's only the final day of the case left, so we gotta finish it. Yeah, dolphins up for the legal process. Oh man, I missed a lake monster. You guys remember that? Remember when there was a lake monster? Things were so simple back then. Good old lake monster. Oh well. Well, I will be back tomorrow, same chicken time, same chicken place, and we're gonna get Edgeworth off. So, have a good night, everybody. Bye.